coming up on At Your Leisure.
I'm Chad Booth.
And I'm Maria Rossi Booth, and we're taking you through the swellest part of the swell.
I'm Will Oxley, and I'm going to show you a great base camp to explore from in southern Utah.
This is Doug Jessop. In this episode of Jessop's Journeys, we're going up, up, and away.
Off-roading comes in all sizes and all shapes.
So you can do it? Can you do it?
Yeah, a little Defender action here, but all brands are welcome. Hi, everybody. Welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Chad Booth.
And I'm Maria Rossi Booth, and we are with the Lone Peak Four-Wheelers Club today out of Utah County, and boy, are we in for a ride today.
Yeah, we are actually on the Behind the Reef Trail, and we are doing a loop kind of around Temple Mountain, and this has been a phenomenal ride. It is not an easy ride, but it's only little parts of it, and if you either use your head or a spotter, you should make it through just fine. There are a couple of places you hold your breath a little bit, but it's fun. And it's a great group ride, and there's a lot of history. In fact, you can find out by going to our website and looking at this episode page, a little information about how you can get a book, a guide to the San Rafael that will tell you about this place, and a National Geographic map that'll point everything out for you. So Go check that out, and let's find out a little bit about what our encounter is today.
Today we're on the Behind the Reef Trail down near Hanksville, Goblin Valley area. Spectacular scenery. This is why you do these kind of things, for the scenery on a trail like this, and a little bit of four-wheel drive challenge.
Oh, this trail is awesome. As you can see, it's completely gorgeous. It's a beautiful day in May. There's lots of wildflowers, and there's just the right amount of obstacles, but it's not too difficult. So I get to drive, and it's super fun.
It's a really good views on this trail. There's a little technical spot that could get a little hairy for people with heights, and a little rock, a little narrow.
It was a good trail, but we really enjoyed driving around and playing negative boy games.
Nothing to this level, but it's been super fun, and we held up pretty well in our little truck, so.
Yeah, the only Tacoma out here, but she did well. She was driving. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's one of a kind, very unique.
Yeah, definitely, and no matter what trail you're on, it's like a whole different sight, so it's super cool to be out here.
Well, years and years ago, we heard about the little wild horse wash. At the time, it wasn't recognized by the BLM, and the BLM was not sure if they were going to keep this trail open or not. Back then, there was no signs, and so we went ahead and went through the trail. And then the next year we came back, we noted that it had been accepted as an official trail. A few years later, they actually had kiosks built.
Honestly, this trail might be one of my new favorites because it is like the perfect difficulty level. It's not crazy long, and you get to come out here, be with your friends, and enjoy the beautiful scenery. And yeah, I love it.
You know, riding this trail is kind of like when you buy a brand new boat and you go to the lake for the first time. Before you put it in the water, just take a can opener and scratch it. Get the hard part over first so you can enjoy it. And that's kind of how it is. When you first take off on the Behind the Reef Trail, the first thing you come to is probably the worst obstacle of the whole route.
Yeah, and it's not that bad. As long as you got, somebody there, helping you up the little rock, it's good.
I don't know, we needed our front locker to get over it, so I don't know if it's that easy.
It's easy enough, especially when you're not in the Jeep.
There you go. Well, right. Yeah, right, Miss Spotter, I'm getting out. Anyway, let's get on to our first story and we'll get back on the trail.
Utah is RV country, with so many beautiful areas to see and experience. Deciding what to do can be overwhelming. But if you're at the OffRoad RV Resort, the owners only want you to do two simple things: park your motorhome and set off on an adventure.
We're in Caneville, Utah, and this is our brand new RV park that we just built. We spent 30 years in Metro Denver, and we kind of wanted to change a pace with some blue skies and clean water and good air. And we're both outdoor enthusiasts, and we enjoy being next to a national park and some of the off-roading opportunities and hiking that the area offers. We have met some of the best people that we consider friends out here in the last year and a half from anywhere in the country, really good people.
I've been parked here for the last month, and I've come on the weekends. I was looking for a place to get out of the winter in Colorado, so I found their spot down here in Utah. Tons of riding out here. The style of riding that I like to do, fast, open, not a lot of people. So it makes it, a lot safer and less traffic and less congestion, if you will. This is a 2018 Can-Am Maverick X3 Max. A few modifications have been done to it over the years, but I try to get it out as much as I can. I feel like this machine was built to ride in places like this. So having it out here kind of allows you to drive it as it's intended to be driven. And that is my favorite part of the whole deal. It's also just as much a part of being in the middle of nowhere and the tranquility that comes with that and the peace of mind of not having any distractions.
Right now we have 32 full hookup sites. We're built largely to cater to bigger rigs with toys. We don't have any sites less than 100 feet long, and we're very widely spaced so that you have plenty of room to get out, play horseshoes, socialize, and let the dog run around. The water at every site is reverse osmosis purified, which is an expensive way to deliver very good tasting water. We like our water and our coffee just so.
Plus, we designed the sites so that your trailer will actually provide you shade on your passenger side with your door side, so you don't have that blazing sun in the afternoon. We have had some people out here for a month at a time, and they still seem to find lots of stuff to do. Some of them go off and use it as a base and then go off for a night or two and then come back.
We're in the middle of 5 national parks, as you know. We're an hour and a half from Arches and Moab, about an hour from Lake Powell, about 15 minutes from Capitol Reef National Park, and I think about a half an hour from Goblin Valley State Park. And the trails in the area are just some of the best we found anywhere in the country, honestly. It's kind of an unknown area, and that makes it very nice because you can ride all day and sometimes you're the only person you see on the trails.
Southern Utah is renowned for its rugged beauty and unbelievable landscapes. While some towns and national parks can be crowded with visitors from all over the world, it's still easier than ever to discover solitude on the trails less traveled.
At least as of right now, I'd still consider it a hidden gem. How long that lasts has yet to be determined. We've had the place to ourselves as far as riding is concerned.
You can ride directly from the RV park to trails in every direction, whether you go west or east, north or south. You could actually ride trails straight from here down to Lake Powell if you so desired.
Our website is the OffRoadRVResort.com that offers all information about our park, and you can do your reservation online where you can pick which site it works best for you. We also allow people to just drive up if we have space, and we'll get them right in.
For anyone that is an off-road enthusiast or has a family, this place has been great. The hosts for the campground have been great, super helpful, shown me around, taking me out on a couple rides as well. Utah in general has a lot of great riding, but undoubtedly this is one of the most underrated places to take your machine out.
Welcome to the Great Basin. Welcome to Delta, Utah. In Delta, you'll find more than just friendly smiles and blue skies. Out here, unending trails take you all the way to the border and into hidden canyons you never knew existed. Explore Topaz Mountain in the West Desert, ride for days on end, rockhound, or just enjoy the quiet of rural Utah. After a day of OHV adventure, we'll take care of you as if you were one of our own. Come to Delta. Here, everyone is welcome.
Join us on AYL 24/7 with early access to commercial-free episodes, detailed trip itineraries, a look behind the scenes, group discussions and forums, profile and account customization, individual segments, and a nostalgic trip to classic episodes. We want our viewers to get the show they want to see when they want to see it. It's all the viewing you've grown to love and more. Sign up now at AylTV.com.
Introducing the all-new Polaris Expedition. Purpose-built to elevate even the most exciting journeys. Polaris Expedition takes you beyond what you thought was possible and drives you towards endless new adventures. Overcome new challenges, explore new horizons, all in complete comfort. The only limit is your own imagination. Keep chasing the wild.
In Enterprise, Utah, you'll find off-highway adventure that takes you where few riders have gone before. From the Pinnacle Trail to Enterprise Reservoir, Flat Top Mountain, and Vail Volcano, you can explore with freedom and an eye on the horizon. Avoid the crowds and discover trails that run all the way to the Nevada border and beyond. If you need something a little alien for your next OHV trip, it's time you joined us. In Enterprise, everything is out of this world.
Easy, easy, partner, easy, partner.
Well, I can't see the side if you're in the
You got my head in there?
Yeah, I can't see through your head.
Hey, pay attention to the helper.
Okay, welcome back to At Your Leisure. We are making our way through what's called the Narrows on this trip. This is a bunch of boulders that fell off the top and landed right here, which means the next one that fall off could land right here.
Yeah, so let's keep moving.
And so we're going to keep moving, and we want to actually find out a little bit about the club, the Lone Peak, how long they've been around, and what kinds of things they like to do or undertake.
Oh yeah, is that as narrow as it gets?
I think that's as narrow as it's going to be.
I'm glad I just had turkey with no bread today.
Let's find out about the club.
Yeah, we got excellent turnout today. I think we've got 22 or 24 vehicles, so this is a great turnout for us. Pretty good sized trail ride for us. But also, you know, we tend to have pretty good sized trail rides. We have a good active club that likes to come out and enjoys four-wheeling.
The good part about being in the Jeep Club is there's like a camaraderie to it. There's family, friends, and just being part of a group, you're not going to get lost. I'm not worried if something breaks, someone breaks, there's always somebody that might have a tool or something to help you get out. And I don't have to worry about getting lost and following the maps too much. I can look at the maps, but I don't have to plan it.
I just love like seeing a bunch of Jeeps in front of me, and then I look back, there's a bunch of Jeeps behind me. It's just like a big camaraderie feel, like a community feel. And then you get out and eat lunch and talk to people, and everyone's just so excited to be in their Jeep. Like, it's just a fun energy. I really love the vibe.
If you're interested in joining Lone Peak Four-Wheelers, you can find us on Facebook. That's the best way to get a hold of us. We'd love to have you. It's a great group of people, and what we've found is it's a group full of friends. Everybody that we've met in this group now, we consider a friend.
Some destinations are so spectacular, you can't believe you've never heard of them. Imagine towering canyons without the crowds. Enter the San Rafael Swell. Explore Eagle Canyon and 1,000 miles of off-highway trails that'll keep you exploring through summer, fall, and winter. If you want the ultimate riding experience, you need the ultimate base camp. Experience the San Rafael Swell. Experience Farron.
At Your Leisure has a long-standing reputation and a large, loyal audience of adventurers in the outdoors. Although we're excited to continue to grow and enjoy the shared success of our longtime sponsors, we have space for more. And if you have a brand that would benefit from the 2 decades of goodwill that we've built, contact us at AylTV.com and let us amplify your voice above the competition.
When you're ready for adventure, fuel your machine with Clear 91. Fuel for performance, fuel for adventure, and fuel for the long haul. Ethanol-free, 91 octane. Fill up with Clear 91. Only available at Eagles Landing. With you for the long haul.
Utah is known for its mountains, but there aren't a lot of mountains that offer you adventure like this. Here in Hanksville, we're home to the Henry Mountains. Trails branch off toward hidden bluffs, and bison roam free as if you've traveled back to the days of the pioneers. Come to Hanksville and discover the Henry Mountains. Hanksville, Utah, your base camp for thrills.
Smoothing up for you now, Rhea?
I don't know. I like those little bobbleheads, you know, you have on your dash. No, not a bubblehead. No, a bubblehead.
Folks, address your comments to our social media channels. Give us your vote. Is Rhea a bobblehead or a bubblehead?
No, don't vote at all. I know what's going to happen.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We're out with the Lone Peak Four-Wheel Drive Club. We're in Little Wild Horse Wash right now. You know, this club does a lot more than just go out on rides.
Oh yeah, these people are the most charitable, awesome, family-oriented, God-loving people. I love them to pieces. They're good folks.
Well, and they take most all of the proceeds and donate it to charity. And they'll go out and do charity fundraisers, and it's not just like one group. They will pick all kinds of people, and that's what we're doing today. They actually dedicated this ride, this monthly ride, to a charity.
It's called the Lamb of God Maternity Home, and it's for mothers who decided to keep their babies and put them up for adoption, and it's just a beautiful thing all the way around.
Now there's a specific thing they're looking to do. They're trying to raise money to buy a van so they can get the residents of the house back and forth to the doctor and places when they get ultrasounds and all that stuff to make sure that they're getting the proper care.
Yep.
So anyway, you can donate too through the club. and let's find out a little bit more about the charity.
The Lamb of God Maternity Home is a home in North Salt Lake where we give 24/7 wraparound care to women who are in crisis pregnancies. So it may be that they are in an abusive situation or they are homeless or whatever their situation is. We house them, we help them get medical care, we help them get counseling, and we help them find families who are excited to adopt a baby and build their own family, and we help them get a plan together so that after the baby is born they can move on and achieve the goals that they have set for themselves.
We got notification from Maria that she was working with a charity that was close to her heart, and in that situation it kind of resonated with us and with our club. Our members wanted to donate more, so we just kept taking donations, and I think we just about doubled what we were originally going to make a donation for. One of their immediate needs, we found out, was for a van. They need transportation to be able to take these young women and their babies and whatnot to their doctor's appointments and that kind of thing, and just provide that transportation. And I think that's the part that kind of resonated with us. Is it's like, hey, you know what? We know vehicles, we do vehicles, and that's one of the things we'd love to help out with. And if anybody out there has a van, I mean, we're still looking, they're still looking, that would like to help out and send it their direction. We're motorsports people. We've all got boats and Jeeps and ATVs. If you could give up one ride this summer in the next little while and donate that gas money, they'd have a new van in no time. So that's kind of the challenge that I would put out there for everybody is, you know, find a way to donate your ride for their ride kind of thing, and see if we can make this happen.
You know, Rhea, I've got it figured out. They need to raise a little extra money so that the house can buy a four-wheel drive van so they can bring the girls down here, because this is breathtaking.
It is, and it's so healing. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
I feel better.
I do too.
Well, we hope you feel better when you watch this story. It's the second one in our lineup today.
In today's Jessop's Journeys, we're going up, up, and away. There's a phrase, you only have a certain number of summers, so you need to go for it. Well, I have to admit, I have a fear of heights, okay? But this next story, I took some really good medication, brought some sunglasses, and went up, up, and away. So here's the question for you. Have you ever been in a hot air balloon? It's early morning in Park City, Utah. Will Drummer and his crew are setting up cables to a wicker basket. Fans start blowing air into a specialized fabric bag. This is no normal bag. It's technically called an envelope. It's 80 feet long and is starting to take shape. It's time to add hot air. The envelope starts to rise and wants to take the attached basket with it.
You guys put your weight on there, please.
For Will, pilot and owner of Skywalker Balloon Company, this is flight number 1254. For me, it's flight number 1.
Straight east, you see a little cone-shaped mountain. That's Kings Peak, Utah highest peak. Mount Timpanuga's over there, which is at 11,750, I believe. We are 200 feet higher than that. So we are on average right now 1,000 feet higher than the highest mountains in our mountain range.
It's fantastic. It is really gorgeous out here.
Amazing, priceless view.
Quiet calm around us is breathtaking.
It's a lot smoother than I thought it would be. I thought it would be a lot bumpier and the process would take a lot longer.
The only thing that you hear is the occasional burst of the burner. I want your best imitation of a burner sound.
Very fascinating. I got to assist with the process, and I might own a balloon company someday. Very nice.
If you get a chance to take a walk in the sky with a hot air balloon, I say go for it. After I've done it, I can actually say, you know, I'd probably go in a hot air balloon again. With another entry into Jessop's Journeys, people, places, and things you might not know about, I'm Doug Jessop for At Your Leisure. We'll be right back.
The first thing you notice is the colors. Blue sky contrasting against red horizon. Blending Utah. The world goes on forever out here. There's nothing stopping you. In Blanding, you can ride right from downtown on Recapture Rim Trail, discovering the heritage of the West without limits or boundaries. Don't be held back. Join us in a land of true freedom. Blanding. More to be explored.
Wondering where your next OHV adventure will take you? Outsiders Utah has your answer with downloadable GPS routes, ride times, distance, local amenities, and other details. 360 street views of the trails that let you explore before you go, and more. Eliminate the guesswork and uncertainty and find a trail you'll love. Visit outsidersutah.com and see the trail before you ride the trail.
It's time to get out and ride. During the Yamaha Get Out and Ride sales event. With as low as 5.99 APR for 36 months on every single Yamaha motorcycle, ATV, and side-by-side. See your local Yamaha dealer for huge savings, then get out and ride.
Get your new Yamaha motorcycle, ATV, or side-by-side today at Stedman's in Tooele. Ride hard, play hard.
Daggett, the sparsest populated county in Utah, is full of adventure. Seemingly endless territory, where after a few twists and turns, you can find yourself in a land that feels untouched by time. From desert to mountains and everything in between, Daggett County offers a picture-perfect experience for the modern explorer. It's what you find at the end of your adventure.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure, everybody. We are just having a beautiful time up here on this trail. You know, leave it to Lone Peak to bring us up here. They know where to go.
They do.
They do.
The club travels like every month.
Yeah.
They have been exploring the state the way that we personally like to explore it. You know, I got looking at the road map though, and of this many roads, we've covered this much.
Exactly.
So you could get lost down here for a week between I-70 and Highway 24 and just ride all day long, and you probably wouldn't cover the same piece of ground twice.
Right, and we got folks all the way, there's Colorado folks out here, there's Utah folks out here. As a matter of fact, my niece Erin, she used to live in Colorado, now they moved here to Utah because it's time for Utah.
Yeah, well, we gave her a run for the money so far today, and
breaking them in.
Yeah, or broken them up.
One or the other. I don't think so.
Anyway, no, I meant the running boards on her truck. Anyway.
Oh, I thought you were talking about them getting married. She is driving.
Anyway, we got a lot of stuff left to cover in the show, one of which is a look at next week's show.
Next week, the Johnsons are taking their family to a different kind of outdoor recreation as they're showing you how to play in the indoors at the Solomon Center's High Adventure Sports Complex, featuring iFly, iRock, and Wave Rider.
Then, Will Oxley is going on a once-in-a-lifetime adventure as he joins Brett Hermanson in southern Utah to explore the dark side of the Hole in the Rock Trail.
And finally, we're meeting up with one 5th grade class who's taking math and statistics to the dirt track as they find a new fun way to apply their math skills and meet some top-notch supercross riders along the way.
Now, let's take a look at this week's contest winner.
This week's contest winner was spotted sporting their AYL sticker around town, and its license plate number was W891NM, and it looks like they're the lucky winners of a Camp Chef stove.
Camp Chef offers the best way to get your cooking done in the outdoors. Visit campchef.com for more details.
Congratulations, and be sure to call us on Monday at 801-947-8888 to claim your prize.
Now, let's discuss the upcoming calendar of events.
First up, June 20th through the 23rd is the National ATV UTV Jamboree, which is the longest-running ATV UTV event in America. Running since 1987, this jamboree knows how to have a good time with great rides, great food, and so much fun. This year, they're even brought back the legendary Mud Bog.
Well, then July 6th through the 9th is the Rally in the Pines, which is America's Great Western ATV and side-by-side event located where the Lemhi Mountain Range meets the Lost River Range. This is a great 5-day family-friendly event, so be sure to get out and have a great time.
Well, next week's show looks really good, but we have some amazing news.
This is true. I've never seen a group hustle a crowd like this. Okay, Lone Peak said, we've raised so much money at the beginning of the day, but they've been out collecting all day. And I mean, Julia's she's like a contribution machine. and are you done?
Maybe.
Oh.
What?
All right, well.
Let's.
All right, here we go.
If anybody else has more money, they can just put it in my hat.
Oh, look at these beautiful people. Oh my gosh. Put that on your head. Atta girl. Now we're talking. Oh, you guys are awesome, awesome.
All right, let's see. Now, I saw what went in there. Okay, so with the grand total of what was just contributed, $1,035 to give off to the Lamb of God. Way to go, Lone Peak Four-Wheelers. And they are going to be able to at least make a down payment on a decent van.
He's crying.
Yeah,
so
well,
am I.
you know.
I love you guys.
Thank you. This is
You're all going
great.
straight to heaven. I said so.
What a fun show. What a good cause. If you want to find out more about Lamb of God, just go to our YouTube page and look at the description, and we'll have some information on how you can make donations directly to them.
And our website too, AylTV.com.
And just remember, as we say every week, there is adventure around every bend.
You just got to get out there and create your own adventure at your leisure. Woo!
All right, now who's going to get stuck between here and the road?